Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. The H2M mod is available, it's out there. Not officially by any stretch of the imagination, of course Activision did shut it down. There was a cease and desist and the H2M team complied with that. They completely shut down everything. Well then, it was leaked, quote unquote. The entire mod was leaked. There's a ton of different Discord servers out there that you can find where basically they're just reviving the entire project. You can play it and on average there's like 700 people at any given time playing this game. We already talked about how scummy it was, how Activision decided to shut this mod down just hours before it was going to go live while Modern Warfare Remastered was on sale. They basically wanted to cash in on an 8-year-old game because of all the hype that people had for this mod, and then right when it was about to go live, they took it off sale and then they shut down the project. It was such a scummy move by them, but it gets worse, right? We learned even more the other day where Bob Network UK, who I've covered plenty of times here in the channel, he posted, sources within Activision have confirmed to me that the H2M mod received a cease and desist as they were afraid that the success of the mod would impact Black Ops 6 sales. And I completely understand why Activision would think that, because I gotta be straight up with you guys. This mod is more fun than any of the recent Call of Duties that come out, and it's not even really close. When they take the original Modern Warfare 2 and they change it up, they tweak a couple of things about it and add even more content to it, what you are left with is an absolutely incredible experience. No more one-man army noob tubes, added progression in terms of camos and things to grind for, adding in things like the original Modern Warfare Remastered maps, adding in a couple of Modern Warfare Remastered guns like the AK-74U and the M4A3. What they've done here is they basically just made what a lot of people would consider to be like a perfect Call of Duty game. It's not like a best of or anything. There's nothing in here from like the Black Ops franchise or anything like that. It's not a proper best of COD, but it's kind of taking the best things from Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2, remastering all of it and putting it all into one game, and the end result is freaking incredible. It blows my mind that a bunch of passionate fans can make a better game than the 3,000 devs that are on a payroll and have years of experience. Like, this is just a mod that was made by people who aren't making a dime. In fact, they're pretty much spending their own money and time to put this stuff out there, and what they've given us in a lot of ways is better than the actual game. It's freaking crazy. So let's just look at camo progression, for example, right? So here we have all the original OG Modern Warfare 2 camos. They were added into this mod, but then on top of that, you also have extra camos. You have gold, you have diamond, you have a mastery camo, which looks freaking nice, and then on top of that, you just have camos for grinding kills, essentially. You have solid camos. You go through all of those, and you start moving your way towards the polyatomic camos. Go through those, and you then have the animated camos, you have nuke camos, you have a SOAR camo for getting collaterals. Like, the camo progression in this game, I would argue, is better than what we have in current COD, because current COD, it's mostly linked to your weapon level, as well as a bunch of really tedious, annoying challenges. Here, it's headshots and kills. That's pretty much it. If you want some extra stuff, you have to go for nukes, which is so freaking fun to do, and then you have to go for collaterals to go for the SOAR camo. Like, it's freaking cool, man. The camo progression is simple, yet effective. It's enjoyable. I love that so much. When it comes to the challenges for the OG Modern Warfare 2 perks, they took a lot of those and made them simplified and a bit better, because a lot of them back in the day were really grindy. Some of them you'd even get every time you prestige because they just took so freaking long. So what they did with the mod revamp here is essentially for marathon and lightweight, for example, you don't have to run nearly as many miles. Ninja, instead of going for close quarter kills, which really didn't make a ton of sense, like the best way to get the original Ninja Pro perk back in the day was just to run around with a tactical knife, because it seemed like when you shot your gun, you were never properly close enough for the challenge to actually complete. So they revamped that to make it so Ninja, you have to go for prone kills instead of just going for close quarter kills. Like a couple of changes like that to make the perk challenges a bit more streamlined and a bit more obtainable, while also making it so you have something to work for. Definitely a pretty big fan of that. Like I said, they add in a couple of guns like the AK-74U and the M4A3. They add in the Call of Duty 4 maps, including DLC and the kill streaks. Let me tell you, I've said it so many times how kill streaks are like a non-factor in COD nowadays. Holy hell, playing Modern Warfare 2 Remastered with the old school kill streaks is an absolute blast. Going for AC-130s, going for chopper gunners, going for tactical nukes. Hell, even if you're like lower in your prestige, just calling in care packages and getting stealth bombers and stuff like that. Like, kill streaks are such a huge factor in this mod because they were a huge factor back in the original Modern Warfare 2. And so being able to re-experience that on these maps with remastered textures and remastered guns and sounds and inspect animations and everything, like, it just everything about about this mod feels incredible. So I can see why Activision was afraid of H2M, because honestly, it is freaking incredible. Now, the big question is, how long is it going to last? Right now, H2M was shut down. Like, the original team, to my understanding, they just backed off the project. They're like, you know what, we're all done. We're complying with that cease and desist. And then a bunch of other people just took it over. And then other people took it over. It's like a really weird scenario where they keep just getting probably cease and desisted over and over. And so more and more people just keep taking over the project till eventually it's just going to become open source, to my understanding. But that should really just go to show, Activision especially, how much people want this game. The fact that so many people wanted this game that they went out and they bought Modern Warfare Remastered on Steam, so much so that they made it the #3 best-selling game of that time period because so many people wanted to play it. Like, it's so clear that the community is willing to pay for something like this. They want Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. They want the old games, essentially. They're tired of the new stuff. They're tired of the constant camo grinds and the skill-based matchmaking hindering them and the shop being the forefront of everything and Warzone, and, you know, they're tired of the new era of COD. They want to go back to a simpler COD, a time when things were just fun and enjoyable and relaxing, and you just lose track of time. Like, I'm telling you guys what, when I got this finally up and running yesterday, before I know it, like 4 or 5 hours go by, and I'm like, what is happening here? The game's a time vampire is what it is, because you're enjoying yourself so much that you lose track of time. Whereas when I play newer CODs, I gotta be honest with you guys, after about an hour, I'm like physically and mentally tired. The games are no longer relaxing anymore, whereas the older CODs were, and having, again, the kill streaks to go for every single life when I play this game feels unique. It feels engaging because I'm going out there. If I pick up a double kill, I'm like, oh shoot, man, I'm only 3 kills away from a Predator missile. That Predator can quickly turn into a Harrier. That Harrier can quickly turn into an AC-130. The kill streaks in the original Modern Warfare 2, and the same is also true of like the original Black Ops 2, like when streaks were a big factor in COD, every match felt unique, every match felt engaging, every life was interesting in a 10-minute game of domination, because you never know what kind of streak you might go on and then be able to reap the rewards of those streaks. It just feels so damn good, and Call of Duty has been missing that for a number of years because bad players tend to back out. When bad players back out, it negatively impacts the game. Therefore, we can't have kill streaks up in the sky because bad players don't like dying to kill streaks because they can't get kill streaks even though we have skill-based matchmaking. And just, I hate everything about the new system and how it's all just psychologically designed to manipulate and milk the player base. It's so frustrating. You know, when we go to a game like H2M here, Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, it is unequivocally pure, classic, old school Call of Duty, and it just feels so incredibly good. There are some issues, of course. It is a mod that was not ever supposed to come out. Like, the server browser is not exactly great. The Simtexes, I don't know what they did with the Simtexes. If you throw one in this mod, it's like you're throwing an uncooked frag grenade that sticks. Like, you throw a sticky up against a wall, you'll hear it like beep for like 4 seconds, and eventually it blows up. Like, the Simtexes don't quite work. I'm personally not a big fan of the animations that you get when you pull out your secondaries, and certain maps are just weird. Like, some of the COD 4 maps in particular, like Crash, for me, I don't know if it's my monitor or my settings, but it's like super washed out. I'll let you guys be the judges here. I'm going to turn off any color correction or anything that I have for this video and just, you know, show you what I see when I play on this, and I'm curious to see what you guys think. Like, does the map seem a bit washed out? Like, I have a hard time seeing there. And then Broadcast was really weird to me because it was a map that was never designed to have an AC-130 be able to be used on it. You know, it was originally in COD 4 and then Modern Warfare Remastered, and so when I called in an AC-130 on this map, the map has clouds, and the AC-130 was like too high up, so I couldn't see past the clouds. I would see the little red outlines of players, but I couldn't see what I was shooting at, you know? So little things like that. There's definitely some issues with the game. Whatever, dude, it's a mod. It was made by fans that aren't making a penny. In fact, they're spending their own money to make this mod and spending their own time, which is the most valuable thing in the world, to make this mod, all for Activision to try to shut it down because they're worried about the Black Ops 6 sales. Like, they don't make $1 billion every single year, man. It's so clear, everyone can see it, that people want this game officially. Now, the thing about them releasing this game officially is Activision would find a way to ruin it. You know, skill-based matchmaking would take the forefront, the shop would be more prevalent than ever, there'd be a number of issues and bugs and this, that, and the other thing. Like, you just know that would end up happening should they ever officially release this. But this is definitely a proof of concept Fans want this game, and it's so freaking enjoyable. Installing it is a massive pain in the ass. I do have a friend who basically did all the installation for me on Discord while screen sharing with him, and so what I might be able to do is make a video. I might post it to my Twitter or something like that, because I don't think I'm allowed to post it to YouTube, but I could do a video showing you guys how to install this mod, because it is confusing, and then once you get in there, you're going to realize just how crazy and how fun Modern Warfare 2 Remastered is. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this video here today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts and feedback on this mod and all of the controversy surrounding it down there in the comments, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.